today. Design a function for swapping of two number. So we have to make one function that will swap two number and it will return to our main function. Otherwise, I will. So don't write with me. I am explaining the concept only. Void swap integer number 1 is equal to 10 and my number 2 is equal to 20. Otherwise, you can use here scanf and printf, enter the number from user. Here I will write printf before number 1 is equal to %d, number 2 is equal to %d. Here after here I am taking the temporary variable, then temporary is equal to number 1 what will be my output. Okay, so this is the swap of two numbers. So what will be my output here? Before is the 10 and 20 and after
20 and 10.
that is expected.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, so I will run this code. My output is 10 and 20 only. Why? Because I have already explained you. Once we will use this function, my memory is created n110 and 220. It's suppose 100 location. And here is the suppose 1104 location. When we call here n1 and n2, so here it will make new memory. Here it will make new memory. So new memory will create it at different location. Suppose it's created 500 location. Variable name is same. And to 5004 location, 10 and 20. Here we have did the swapping method, but it is scope is limited to this function only. So here the data is swapped 20 and 10, but at this location we want at this location because our original data is at one place only. So how we can swap these two number? This concept is called call by value. What we are calling here? We are calling value here, and when we are calling the value, at that time it will create a new location, and new location that memory gets swapped. So this concept is called call by value. We have another concept is called call by reference. What is the call by reference? We will pass address of this both here. Once we will pass address, how we can store address? Pointer. We will use here integer star number 1, integer star number 2, because address is stored inside the pointer. So I will erase all the things first. What is the call by value? This is the call by value. If you want to write, then you can write. Otherwise, I will give you time. At the time, next is the call by reference. So call by reference, that means we will pass address here address of number 1 and address of number 2. So we have to take inside the pointer. So you have to write here also integer star, integer star. What is the reference? That means this is my number 1 at 10, this is my number 2 at 20, and address is 100, and here 104. We are passing the, so it will create here memory the 500 and 504. This is my star number 1, star number 2, that is my pointer. So pointer is store address. So address of number 1, address of number 2 here store, that means 100 and 104 is here store. How we can use? So we can take one temporary variable here star n1, star n1, that means I am accessing directly data. Star n2, here you use star. Then your original data gets swept. So this method is called call by reference. This is the most important for interview. So we are asking to experienced person also what is the call by reference. Suppose I have to pass one array and I have to modify that array directly. So how we can do? So we can take passing the address, otherwise array name itself address. So if you will use array here, so you can pass here array name. So array name itself represent as base address, and here we will catch using pointer. So we are storing the pointer and we can use directly. So we will see array concept later, but this is the most important concept called by reference. Okay, I will write down the code correct manner. Integer star, address of n1, address of n2. Here you can use any name. That is not compulsory. You have to use n1 and n2. Here you can use p or q or any name. Okay, now my original data gets swept. So this concept is called call by reference. Call by value. Okay, write down this. Any question in this? So you have one question in your mind. If we will do call by value without address and we will return two numbers, but in C language functions we cannot able return two numbers at a time. We can return only one number at a time. So this is the rules. Write down this from function. You can't return two values. Return should be one. So you cannot able to write return two times in a function. You can write like this way: if inside return, else inside return. But directly return. This is also not possible. Compiler will generate error. So because of that reason, I have given this program design a function for check given number is prime or not. If prime, then return 1. If prime, then return 1, else return 0. Here you have used two times return, but it is inside the if and else condition. That means either at a time only one will work. So any questions so far? No. The next is design a function for printing integer array elements. So what we will do? So this is my in elements of the array. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So that location is 1000, 1004, 1008, 1012, 1016. So we have to print in the functions element by element array. So what we need to pass in the function? First we have to pass the array starting address, and another one is we have to pass how many size of my array. That means element. So these two things we will pass to functions. Function will store the address in the pointer, and then after what we will do, we will print one by one. That is the we will take one loop. So I will write down the code for that. Void print underscore array integer star and integer. Integer array of 5 equal to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. I need one element. Element is equal to size of a divided by size of 0. Now we will call the function print array. Sorry, print array, and here we have to pass the address. So array name and element. Then after here I am writing. So see here my return type is void. In the return we are doing nothing. Here integer star will take name as a pointer and integer number. Here we have passed the array name, that means array address, and here we are storing inside the pointer. So pointer is, what is the role of pointer? Pointer is storing the address of any variable, and we can access that data indirectly. That is the role of pointer. So here we are storing the address of array, and we can access this array data indirectly using the pointer. So I will take here integer I for I is equal to 0, I less than n, and is my element, and I plus plus. Here printf percentage d dash p of I. This is we have already seen the, we can take the pointer and we can directly access the data using the pointer. Okay, name, here we have to put slash n, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, then by. So any question here? So you can do changes in this. One more thing, what we are doing here, we are printing, not modifying the data of my original array. If suppose my code get corrupt and here something happened or something we have written that make changes in my original data, so how to protect that? So for protecting that we will use here const. So I will make my pointer as a constant. That means we cannot able to change data of original array. So this we have already seen const integer star p. So revise your knowledge. Here we cannot able to access we cannot able to indirectly modify our original data. Whatever the data is stored, we cannot able to modify. Only we can able to read it. So here we have our role is only read only. Okay. So this is my standard function. Here after completing this loop, my pointer is pointing at the starting location. Otherwise you can use here star p plus plus. So my pointer is pointing at the last location. So this is already we have seen in the array concept, array with the pointer. Next, design a function for printing given string character by character. So how we will do? We will do same things. I will make one function here void print underscore string. That means we will take here character pointer, the constant, integer, sorry, character as of 10, printf enter the string, and here we will do the scanf. Okay, so we have scanned this string. Then after what our role is, we have to pass that starting address to the string, print string. So we will call the print string function, and here we are the passing the address. Here by. Okay. Then here we will make our function as a void. Otherwise I will use here copy paste constant character. Here I will take pointer integer star I. So here we have to print that till /0. So we will use while star p. That means my value is true. Then it will come inside the loop. Here we will put printf character. Then star p plus plus. And we are doing return nothing. After completion it will come here. I will put here /n by, because this is the character by character, whatever the string we will put. So here no space is needed. Here we are passing the address of the string, and we are storing inside the my star p, and we can access while star p. That means my condition will not become till the /0. So till the time my loop will rotate, and then after it will coming back to here. So I will run this code. So enter the string hello. My output is also hello. If you will put here space hello, see. So like this way we can print character by character using the function. Otherwise you can use for loop also. If you don't want to use while loop, then for I is equal to 0, p of I, I plus plus. So this already we have seen this printf percentage C star p plus plus or p of I. So you can use either for loop or either while loop. So write down this code. Any questions?
Not from my side.
Okay. Next is the design a function for finding the length of given string. That means string length. This we have already seen using array. Now we will see using the function. So here in the return it will give length. So we will print in the main function. So my return type is here integer. Then my underscore string length. I am making the function. Then const character star. Here this is my integer length. Character as of 10. Enter the string nf page s and passing the address of string. Here my length is equal to my underscore string length and passing the address. Sorry, yes. After completion of this, I will print here printf my string length is equal to percentage s slash n. Sorry. Length I will print in the form of decimal, not in the form of string. So this is the length. My string is equal to percentage s and length is equal to percentage d. Then here I will put s and length. Okay. So then we will write the function. So first we will use the for loop for I is equal to 0. Then p of I. Then I plus plus. So I will make this loop as a dummy loop, then my automatically I will increment it till this condition will become false. So I get the updated I value, that is my length of the string. So I will return I, and I data will store inside my length, and that is my length. Hello world, my string length is the 10. Okay, so write down this. Otherwise, you can use while loop also instead of for loop. So I will write down while in the comment part. How we can use while? So we can use integer I is equal to 0 while star p said that I will do here I plus plus and p plus plus. So whatever the value I will get, I will return. So you can use while loop as this one. Otherwise, you instead of this, you can use like this also. I'll write down here only while. Sorry, star p plus plus. Inside the loop, I can write here I plus plus. And that's it. You can write down this way. So these all are the true, then return I. So either you can use this, either you can use this, or either you can use this follow. So I will run this code. Okay, I have already run. You write down this code. Any question in this? No?
No.
So this is our own string length function, my string length function. This is our user define. Done?
Yes.
Okay. So next we will see one more function is string copy. So design a function for copying source string into destination string. So we have two string. One is the source string and one is the destination string is the blank. Source string you have the data A, B, C, D suppose. So whatever the A, B, C, D we will store in the destination string is the completely blank. So this is my source string. This is destination 100, 1000, 1004, 1008, 1012. So here location is suppose 5000 and 5004 and 5008 and 5012 like this way. So we have already seen this how we can store one by one using array. So similar concept we will use using the function only. So I will erase this void my string copy. But we have to pass here. We have to pass here constant character pointer, that is my source string, and next is the we have to modify, that is my destination string. So we have to pass here 2 and we have to store in the pointer. So character of 10 and destination of 10, printf enter the string. So write down with me scanf percentage s dash s my underscore strcpy. Here I will pass the s and d, and here printf s is equal to percentage s, and d is equal to percentage s. Here I am printing my source and destination string. So I will take my function. This is my source and this is my destination. While star s star d is equal to star s plus plus and d plus plus. And after completion of this, I will do star d is equal to star s, that is my slash 0. Okay, so understood this function how it is doing. So while star s, that means this loop will rotate till the slash 0. Whatever the star s data we will store in the star d, that means the starting location of the destination string. Then my location I am incrementing with s plus plus and d plus plus. Here address will increment with the 1. Then star s till the my slash 0 will happen. At the last we will copy slash 0 to the destination string. Then I will run this code. Okay, so write down this code. This is our string copy function. So how we can use here the for loop? So we have to take one integer I is equal to 0, then s of I, then s plus plus. Inside this s plus plus and d plus plus also we can do inside for loop. Then we will do that star d is equal to star s, then s plus plus and d plus plus, or s of I is equal to d of I. Okay. I will write here the for loop concept. Integer I for I is equal to 0, s of I, here I plus plus, here d of I is equal to s of I, here d of I is equal to s of I. So like this way you can use the for loop. Okay, so this we have already seen. So similarly, you can use while loop also, or either you can use for loop. Both are the same. So in homework, you have to do design a function for comparing two string in such a way that if both string are equal, then return 0, else return 1. So I will write down here homework. Okay. So complete this.
Yes.
So homework is design a function for comparing the true string. So here we have to pass two strings. So you have to scan two string from the user and you have to pass that two string here, and you have to compare that string. So here both string will be the constant. So we will not modify our original string. We will only comparing this. We will read this and compare in such a way that if both string are equal, then return 0. Here you have to see if both string are equal, then return 0, then return 0, then here my return type is the integer length or anything we will take. Suppose I have take I is equal to, then in the printf if I is equal to 0, then you have to print equal, and if my return type is 1, then in the main function you have to print not equal. Understood this? And one more homework. Design a function for, this is also homework. Design a function for converting the given string into the uppercase. So here you have to convert your string into the uppercase. So here user will enter the string, that is the what are the character are the lowercase, you have to convert into the uppercase. So here you have to pass your string. So in the string you have to do this: if my s of I is greater than or equal to small a or 97 and double and s of I is equal to z. So small a to small z, you have to do minus 32. That is, you already know how to convert into the uppercase. So make that function. You have to print inside your function only, not in the main function. Otherwise you can print on the main function. You have to pass your original string, and whatever the string data you have to convert into uppercase, and you have to print in the main function. Your string is the uppercase. Okay, so these two functions homework you have to do. If you find any difficulty, then ask me. Done this. So that's it for today. I will stop recording.